but welcome back to another stream of Final Fantasy XIV. I'm just making sure my controller's charging. If you guys missed the last stream of this, we only played for about an hour, but we did a little bit. We did the next dungeon. We did the next dungeon. We rescued the Elder, and we talked about Master Duel for some reason. But here we are. We're gonna be streaming this today. If you guys like this, make sure you guys leave a like on the stream. Helps me out. It's very greatly appreciated. I have only had about 4 hours of sleep, so unfortunately I may not be like super duper awake this morning, but I will definitely try my best to be a little motivated. So yeah, we're gonna do this today. We have to head to Little Solace, but before we do that, I actually kind of want to grab my chocobo. I meant to stream yesterday, but I kind of got sidetracked with playing games with friends and stuff like that. I played on my main for a little bit with my friend, and we did some dailies. I probably should do dailies on here too, but I don't really have anything to do them on except Monk. I mean, we could, but I don't need to do them just yet, so. Why do we not have the mount speed buff here? That's weird. Yeah, we gotta go this way. Nah, we're not doing fates. Not doing those. I was playing some Overwatch, and this new season's okay, but like enough to keep the game like going, because it's just not like good enough. Like, the balance is fine, but the balance being fine doesn't make up for bad matchmaking or like your game having like zero content. And I was talking with people yesterday about it, and I don't know, there was one guy I was talking to that said that the game has has more skill expression, and I highly disagree with that. I do not believe that at all. If the game had more skill expression, then the game wouldn't be as one-dimensional as it is on tank, or it wouldn't be as one-dimensional as it is on support. Maybe in lower ranks there's more skill expression, but like on high ranks there isn't. There's like no skill expression at all. Like, you have to be immaculate to get any value on tank. And it's not fun. So I'll probably still end up playing this season, but I don't know if I'll end up finishing the battle pass, because it's a lot of work for little effort. Or it's a lot of work for a lot of effort, and I just don't think it's really that fun. That's why we play games like Final Fantasy XIV, which is way more fun and interesting. You know, I never knew how to pronounce the names of these items. I now know it's Gissel greens, but I used to call them Gysol greens, because they didn't really give they didn't really give much of a name to them. There was no voice acting in earlier Final Fantasies. fighting with your chocobo. I'm doing every menu but the right one. Let's go, chocobo. Oh, these guys are really easy. Got him. Nice. Great. Now we can go complete this quest. Uh-oh, I should have been reading that. Oh well. That's my bad. This one has been expecting walking one. This one fetches elder one. This one is pleased to see walking one again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Waddle, waddle, waddle. Ah, there you are, Sleepy. We've just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the walking ones who aided Eorzea. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Totorak. Would that this one had not. In Totorak, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I get the feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of the Elder Seedseer. Here you go. This one sees, so walking ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes. Your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that a single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows the respects Horned One Kani Senna. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal, but did not know how, and still do not know how. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these one's ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile towards trespassers, but what about the abductions? Fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the Horned One, Kani Senna. Read you loud and clear, Miss Elder. Or Mister. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. It is a he. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her in the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not. We will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this, and while we see to that, we appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Bye-bye. Please wait, walking one sleepy. I am pretty sleepy. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summon Lord Ramu, these ones are gifted these crystals. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these one's trust. Another crystal for the collection. Guys, look at my cool rock collection. Gasp! This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Gasp! Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Walking One enveloped the crystal. This one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask Walking One to watch Touched Ones. So long as Touched Ones are not troubled, Touched Ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses Touched Ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for Touched Ones. Damn, we have a long cutscene. The music here is pretty spooky. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense that they pose a danger if left alone. Alright. It is 7:30 in the morning. I feel so tired. Ah, if it isn't Sleepy, how went the meeting with the sylphs? Here's the letter. A missive from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may. So the sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they intend to summon Ramuh. And so long as we leave the Tempered Ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seedseer will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling the more conspicuous threat to our security. You have done this nation a great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, I give you my thanks. Nice. We get 33 more tickets. Epic. The Sylphic folk have long been friends to Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seedseer to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the Scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may have led us into needless conflict. Pray, pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello? Hello, Sleepy? Can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Ida and Papalima returned some little while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with the tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of one primal may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Gridanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is but the start of another. Pray, return to the waking sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. You know, I was watching one of my favorite streamers yesterday, and they were talking about Final Fantasy XIV. Very briefly. They just mentioned it in passing. But, I actually kind of agree with what they said, which is that, This game has a very JRPG structure to it, and a lot of people are turned off by that because JRPGs are like, some people don't like them. And some people want to play an MMO that has more of like a purpose to it. Like, your character has a purpose in the story, but like, it doesn't feel like there's much reason to, you know, like deviate from the path, right? So it just feels very linear, and, you know, to some people that's not really fun. In my opinion, I think it's quite the opposite. I actually think it's really fun because some parts of this game are super fun to play through. This game is like 100+ hours if you play through it by yourself. Like, 100+ hours for a video game that only costs you $15 a month plus, you know, 60, maybe $60 for the actual game. And if it's on sale, maybe 30, is kind of crazy. Because you get a 100+ hour game for $45. Now, you do have to pay monthly, but, you know, you don't really have to do any of that. Like, you could just play the free trial, and you get tons of content for free. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Sleepy. Lady Minfilia awaits you within the Solar. Please enter at your leisure. I'm given to understand that the matter of Ramuh has been finally resolved. I fear resolved bespeaks a permanence we cannot rightly claim, yet I am well satisfied that the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. They are many in one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. But I've been meaning to ask. But is Alisaie quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alisaie has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl, but you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesian report will serve you well. I take it we can proceed as discussed. Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. Bye-bye, Alphino. It is good to see you again, Sleepy. I have been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelves Wood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Ramuh from the list. So who's next? The Sahagin the Leviathan? The Lord of the Whirl has not answered his minion's call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagin remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices, for a time at least. For a time bears repeating, we can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds of the Beast Tribe, we cannot predict with any certainty when next a primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The Maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long, you may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with... Gridania. Wait, I mean Garuda, who is the primal of the Ixal who live near Gridania. Yes, that's what I meant. So many moms to cover. Would you... Jesus. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not have long... I cannot read. My brain is struggling. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practicable solution. Practicable? She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one sure step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle all matters pertaining to the sylphs, under the sage guidance of the Seed Seers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. I will take my leave then. Oh wait, there's probably going to be a quest after this. Never mind. You guys always need something from me. Is there something else, Sleepy? Beg pardon. A man named La Brea sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12 preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Ascians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this. I dread to this. Eek! Tataru. We gotta spring into action. Our Lala friend needs help. The sylphs! A sylph and Thanalan? At long last, this one finds walking one sleepy. This one is most dependable on these ones, is sent by Elder One Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Eorzea. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. Pleasure to meet you, Eorzea. Interesting. Speak with Minthelia. Couldn't have just put me back in the room where Minthelia was, could you? Yes, Tataru is ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged of the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make a family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite, Sleepy, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence, but that they have grown so brazen as to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. True! Another cutscene. Let's go. Oh, I thought I had a chance to take a drink. Okay. I'm afraid that there is no rest for the weary, Sleepy. Of course there's not. You guys always need something. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Brea. This is an ideal moment to do so, while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised if these beings are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on the potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about the investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Sleepy. Aye, aye, Captain. I'll investigate the masked man and I'll punch him in the face. That's how I solve all my problems, with my fists. This is why I love Final Fantasy XIV. What game do you know of where you can... Okay, well, other than Elden Ring, what game do you know of where you can just punch everything? And don't say Overwatch. Doomfist is bad. The masked man. Ah, you are come on behalf of the Scions, of course. Yes, we've already relayed to Lady Minfilia that there's been a sighting of this rogue near eastern Thanalan. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago. Well, Jesus Christ. Slain by a marauding horde of Kikir. Fate can be a cruel mistress. But do not be quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folks are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have the coin or the mind to spend. Alright. I'm pretty sure this isn't Eastern, like you said, so... Man, there's a lot of stuff I never paid attention to in ARR. Oh, we still have slow mount speed here. Damn. Damn. Dang. You know what? I'm actually gonna go complete this quest real quick. We're already here. Uh-oh. I need to go this way. Okay. Sorry. When I get into music, it's like I just sit here and start vibing. Yeah, we don't care. You're just yapping. Just yapping. Bro's yap maxing in my ear. We're officially halfway through ARR at this point. Well, getting close to halfway. But unfortunately, there's going to be a lot of things we need to do to actually beat ARR, and one of them is going to be grinding. Because unfortunately, the story only puts you at level 47, 48 before the story ends. So you'll actually have to grind and do like additional content. I apologize, I had to sneeze. That sucks. But the schedule for this is going to be, we're going to stream this today, possibly tomorrow. I actually had it wrong. The update starts on the 26th, so we have about 3 days. So I'll possibly grind this out for streams, as if, I'd say grind out as if I'm not having fun playing it, but I am. And then we'll probably do Final Fantasy X on the 26th and 27th, since there really isn't much else to play until the 28th. And then on the 28th, when Dawn Trail comes out, I will be streaming that on my main account. And then this will be on hiatus for a couple of days to maybe a week, so I can grind out the new job that I want to level up. Welcome to Highbridge, Adventurer. Whatever you seek, I, Hihibaru, can provide it. Probably. You're after a masked man. I'm not sure I have one of those in stock. Oh, you're after a masked man. Why didn't you say so sooner? Such an individual might have been featured in one of the many rumors I've heard. If you linger a while, mayhap you'll learn a thing or two, eh? When the Order of Nalthal began investigating or excavating the ruins below, I had hopes that the High Bridge would turn into a bustling hub for pilgrims, but thanks to the nigh-endless beastman raids, folks are too afraid to come within a mom of here. I sold everything I owed to get my venture started, and I'm loath to give up without making an earnest effort to stick it out. But if things keep going as planned, or keeps going as they are, I'll be bankrupt before the moon is through. Whining won't do me any good, though. No, for my business to survive, I need business. Speaking of which, perhaps you'd like to browse my wares. Spend a bit of coin to help a struggling merchant. The masked man? Bah, Thal, take your bloody masked man. I know what I said before, but vague rumors are all I've got. If you want to know about them, go and ask the other merchants. Alright, dude, relax. I might have bought some of your stuff if you were nicer. Aye, I've heard tell of the masked devil. Seems he's been appearing not only around Highbridge, but elsewhere about Thanaland too. I know folk have been reporting seeing him to convince me he's more than a figment of my imagination, but little is known about him otherwise. True, he kind of just appears out of nowhere. On the trail of a masked man. Aye, I've heard of him, but only in hushed tones and faint whispers. It's said he wears a black hooded robe, and looks right suspicious, and that's about all I can say, little though it is. Are these the ruins they've been excavating? Have I seen a masked man wearing a dark robe? No, I haven't, nor do I wish to. Business is bad enough without shady characters lurking about. Folk have been giving Highbridge a wide berth because of all the Kikirin raids. None but the most devout of pilgrims are willing to come here anymore. Well, 2 people have seen him. Alright, Hihibaru. Judging by your expression, I take it you didn't learn much of use. Look, I'm sorry for my rudeness earlier. It's just that things are tough for us merchants for the moment. The Kikirin raids are so constant, so organized, we're beginning to suspect that someone is orchestrating it all. I tend to put my own welfare first, like most of us do, but that doesn't mean I'm a bad person. I promise to keep an eye out for your masked man. If I see or hear anything, you'll be the first to know. I finally got some honest-to-God's information on your masked man. Why so confident? Because I saw him with my own 2 eyes. I was out for an evening stroll, minding my own business, when I noticed a column of smoke rising from a cliff over at Thal's Respite. Curious, I took myself there to find a masked man, your masked man, I'm sure of it, standing by a fire. As if in answer, some Kikirin appeared soon after, and the group began talking at length. I'm afraid I was oh, god damn. I was too far out of earshot to hear much of anything. After the group had dispersed, an idea came to me. If you were to use this smoldering coal to start a fire, you might be able to arrange a similar meeting. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt, but you've proven yourself more than a match for a pack of rats. So what do you think? That's some sound, reliable information, if I do say so myself. Well, worth all the lingering about you've been doing, wouldn't you say? Some good information, buddy. Thanks for that information. Furball. Ooh. There's gonna be an enemy that spawns in. Okay. Nice. So we just beat the shit out of the guy. Is it? Brass blades. We're almost there. It's so slow. Back so soon. Were you able to find any clues leading to your masked man? This scroll, it bears a prayer to Raugr the Destroyer. In case you're unfamiliar, Raugr is the garden deity of Alamigo, which is currently under Garlean rule. It's highly uncommon for folk of their nations to revere him. I'd wager my last guild that your assailant was Alamigan. It seems this masked man of yours is very well connected. I must confess the merchant in me envies such a diverse network of contacts. That selfsame merchant also senses danger ahead, and darkness besides. Are you certain you'd rather not take things nice and slow here at Highbridge? Alright, we're going to Little Alamigo. The Alamigan bandit you had a run-in with is somehow connected to your masked man of mystery. So it stands to reason that if you want to pick up the trail again, you should head toward Little Alamigo, over in southern Thanalan. Just so you know what to expect, the settlement is the favored destination for those refugees who couldn't, well, adapt to life in Ul'dah. The hearts of the denizens are said to be as barren as the wasteland they live in. And for all intents and purposes, it's a lawless place. Be prepared for a not-so-warm welcome. Now, I'm not certain how much help she will be, but it just so happens I have a daughter who has relocated to Little Alamigo. Her name is Hihira, and it shouldn't hurt to seek her out first. And while you have her attention, I'd be obliged if you could send my love. Not a day goes by that I don't think of her. I suppose that is it then. I had hoped you would linger here a while, cull some fiends, spend some coin, what have you, but something tells me you're destined for greater things. Wherever it is you end up, I wish you the best. Thanks, Hihibaru. Much appreciated, friend. Well, yes, Hihibaru's my father. He said, what? I wish I could be a better daughter to him. It's just that... Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't bother you with family matters. But I am grateful to you for delivering the message. Now then, what brings you here? A masked man. I'm afraid the description doesn't ring any bells, but one of the others here may have seen something. I would recommend you first speak with Gundabal, the leader of this settlement. I must warn you, though, he isn't exactly accommodating to outsiders. Who are you? State your business and be quick about it. Looking for a masked villain, you say? And why should we help you, pray? We struggle enough without having to answer to the whim of every outsider. You're not welcome here. Be gone. Damn, he's got his whole titties out, man. Why should you help me? Because if you don't, you're gonna die. How about that? Well met, adventurer. I'm Giselbert, head of security here at Little Alamigo. I heard that you had business with Gundobald. Knowing the bristly old bear, I doubt he told you to bugger off. I don't doubt he told you to bugger off. Owing to their hardships, the refugees don't trust anyone but themselves. Not even my men and I can get so much as a word of thanks out to them, despite watching the place day and night. But thanks or no, I try to help my fellow man when I can, and you seem to be a decent sort. If you tell me what's brought you here, might be as I can lend a hand. On the trail of a masked villain, you say? Can't say that sounds familiar, but I have men on lookout for a Malja to the south of here. If there's any suspicious activity, they are like to have seen it. I had a mind to take each of them a cup of sweet Thanalan tea so as to lift their spirits. If you were to run this little errand in my stead, they'd be more than willing to tell you what they know. Alright. So we've been just delegated to errand person now. Delivering pretzels, delivering tea. I mean, what's next? They're going to want us to, wipe their asses for them? I'm a busy person. I've got things to do. Who the hell's are you? I'm trying to conserve energy here, so leave me alone. Why don't you take this tea and shut the fuck up? Well, ain't ye considerate? My thanks, friend. What's that? A masked villain? Hiding among the refugees like as not. Me compatriots as live here go about as though they're dead on their feet. 'Tis near impossible to tell what's on their minds. For all I know, they're all up to no good. All right, then. Keep your secrets. You there, are you an Amalja? No? Then carry on. Do I look like an Amalja? That's racist. Ah, this sophisticated aroma. It has been forever since I had a drop of sweet Thanalan. I'm gonna enjoy this. What? A masked man? Don't know, don't care. Unless he's got dark, scaly skin, stands 10 foams tall, and has the face of a lizard, then I don't give a mummer's fart. Dude, what the fuck? Shoo, shoo, don't bother me. If the Amalja overrun us, I'm blaming you. For me? You shouldn't have. Sorry? A suspicious masked man. As a matter of fact, I caught a glimpse of someone fitting that description during patrol. Well, I couldn't quite make out whether it was a man or not, what with the mask and the robe. But I'm assuming it was a he. He was talking with some of the Alamegans. I assumed he was one of them. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't think that man's an Alamegan. Something tells me. It just speaks to me that he's not Alamegan. He talks like an asshat, looks like an asshat. He's probably an asshat. Ah, so you're back. So, did my lookouts have aught to share with you? That doesn't sound like much to go by. If you're to get any further in your investigation, the cooperation of the Alamegans. For this, you'll need to win their trust, and that won't be an easy task. No kidding. Ooh, new pants. So you're determined to press on with your investigation? Then I have some advice to offer. As I said before, you won't get far with the Alamegans' trust. Without the Alamegans' trust. And the best way to win that trust is to get a compatriot of theirs, someone they respect, to vouch for you. Coin does the talking in Ul'dah, but the Alamegans are bound by something far stronger, if not as tangible, a common purpose. That purpose is, of course, the liberation of their home from the Garleans. Gundobald belongs to the Alamegan resistance, so your best bet would be someone who's part of the same crew. If you know any well-connected people, you might start by asking them. Alright, we have to go talk to Minphelia for some reason. Now, I'm sure Minphelia's got some wisdom advice for us. Welcome back, Sleepy. How fares the investigation? I see. Given all that they have suffered, it is of little wonder the Alamegan refugees have lost faith in their fellow man. They have had their homelands taken from them, and for the past 2 decades they've had to see it remain in the enemy's clutches. To compound matters, none of the 3 city-states have the means to take in all those who were displaced. As a result, a great many Alamegans now live on the margins of society, suffering poverty and discrimination. Would that more could be done to ease their hardships. I fear that nothing short of reclaiming their homeland would be a lasting solution. But let us deal with one problem at a time. Returning to the matter of the investigation, it just so happens that there's an Alamegan native among the Scions. I should be pleased to introduce him to you. Pants! Pants! Let's go! Your Alamegan comrade is named Heribert. Heribert? He joined our cause in hopes that he may find a way to liberate his homeland. While he spares no effort towards that endeavor, I have no doubt that he would be glad to assist you. If I recall correctly, Heribert is currently between missions. Try looking for him in the storage area. And you're sure he's gonna help us? Alright. You say so. You said you said this is the storage area. Why is everyone here? The only person that is in here is Thancred. Where's he at? Oh, right, he's with Alphino. If it isn't Sleepy Ikari, the Scion's rising star, is there aught I can do for you? Damn, this guy's fucking tall. You wish to win the trust of the people of Little Alamigo. That is a daunting task, my friend, even for our own countrymen. I would like nothing more than to help, but I'm afraid my name no longer carries weight with that lot. I used to be a member of the Alamegan resistance, you see, but I left in favor of joining the Scions. Though my allegiance may have shifted, my purpose remains ever the same, the liberation of Alamigo. Yet whatever my reasons were, I abandoned my comrades, and they'll have nothing to do with me. Now, while I may have no more friends in the resistance, I know someone who does. Her name is Albreda, and she is a resident of Quarry Mill. Say my name when you meet her, and she won't lead you astray. Alright. Let's go meet up with this lady. I'm noticing a distinct lack of Limsa Laminsa. Also, another reminder, we're about an hour into the stream. If you guys would like to leave a like to help me out with my content, that's greatly appreciated. Tell your friends all about it. Tell all your friends that somebody's playing FF14. I'm sure they'll be interested. Eh? You want me to introduce you to the Resistance? Ha! Why the hell should I do that? Give me just one reason. Heribert sent you? That worthless whore son. He abandons his comrades, his woman, and now he has the gall to ask me for a favor? Simply incredible. I mean... I realize Heribert was only doing what he felt was right. He's a good man, and if he trusts you, then that's all I need to know. You see that bloke over there? That's Mefred, a captain of the Resistance. I hope he can give you what you need. Yeah. Okay. Hey Mefred, what's up? Killing him softly. Aye, I'm Mefred, a proud man of the Alamegan Resistance. What business do you have with me, adventurer? Captain, it's Galleon, sir. His wound's gone and festered, and he's burning up. I don't think he's got much time. Gods damn it. I asked the villagers for aid, got on my bloody knees and begged, but they refused to lift a finger. If Galleon dies, his blood is on their hands. These quarry mill cravens would turn a blind eye to our plight, but they might listen to Albreda. I fear my anger will prevent me from rightly convincing anyone at the moment. I realize we scarcely know each other, but this is a matter of life and death. Please, adventurer, go to her and try. Alright, I'll do what I can. I'll punch the people of Quarrymill. That'll solve our problems. One of Mefred's in bad shape, you say? I'm sorry, but there's naught I can do. I want to help, I truly do. They're my countrymen, after all. But that'd mean going against the Elemental's will. I've been at Quarrymill long enough to know how terrible the beings can be. I couldn't forgive myself if everyone gets banished because of me. If there's anyone who can help, it'd be Charlene, the Hamlet's resident here. If you take the matter to her, might be she'll listen, though I wouldn't get my hopes up. Charlene! You wish to aid the Alamegans? You are possessed of a kind heart, adventurer, but I'm afraid I have not the authority to grant you your wish. This authority belongs to the Elementals, eternal guardians of the Twelveswood. All outsiders, be they babes at the breast or men grown, are judged of a night whether they may have peace beneath the boughs. Jesus Christ, that sentence was very hard to read. Alas, the Alamegans' petitions has been denied. Harsh though it may seem, they do not have the leave to receive the wood's bounty. Ever has it been since time immemorial, and ever shall it be. Yeah, well, fuck you. I'll punch the Twelveswood if I have to. These elementals don't seem too tough. That's how it's to be, then. The bloody hero might as well kill Galleon herself. Spit on the elementals and spit on their bloody will. I cannot wait the resistance. I cannot wait until the resistance is free of this place. Level 33. I led my men to Quarrymill, hoping to find refuge. Instead, they found indifference. The cold-blooded bastards here want us out, and I can't oblige them soon enough. The problem is, some of mine aren't fit to travel. Hells, Galleon can't even stand. As you well know, the people of this accursed hamlet won't help us, so I have no choice but to turn to you, adventurer. In my homeland, long antelope horn is a traditional remedy with poison-purging properties. Say that 5 times fast. If you could bring me, say, 4 horns, I'd be forever in your debt. Yeah, alright. Time to punch stuff. You ready, antelope stags? I'm coming for you. Gotta find one more. Damn, it's thundering here. It's kinda spooky. Alright. Good shit. Ah, you're back. Tell me you've got 4 horns with you. You're a godsend, adventurer. Praise Rauger that there's at least one woman in this place who gives a damn. Now, we just need to find a way to prepare them. You wouldn't happen to know a man named Buscaron, would you? Some of my comrades told me about him once. They said he never turns away folks in need, no matter where they come from. Seeing as he runs a tavern, he's like to have tools to make the medicine. Dost thou not have the glamour quest? No. Oh, I have. You mean the quest to get glamour? Also, welcome to the stream, Kia. Kia's a friend of mine, by the way. I do. I just don't glamour my stuff typically because I don't have any glamours. I don't have any cool stuff. I'd be grateful if you could take the horns over to him to have them ground down. When that's done, bring the powder back and give it to Pharamond here. Godspeed. Let's go! Let's go. Don't make me bring you weird gear once I'm back there. Don't bring me weird stuff, no! Yeah, dress me up in all kinds of mismatched gear. I think my character looks interesting. All dyed gold. Fancy. I'm the fanciest monk to ever live. I don't have a penny to my name, but I certainly have golden gear. You're already a mismatched gear. What do you mean? It's all brown! It matches! What is it, the mask? It's the mask, isn't it? Here, I'll take it off. Don't worry. There. Now I look better. Hey, Buscaron, what's up? Ah, sleepy. Ever a sight for sore eyes. How fares the adventuring? Rolling in the coin like there's no tomorrow, no doubt. I can assure you I am not rolling in coin. You got something to show me? Horn. Well, these look like good old antelope horns. Need them ground down to make medicine, you say? Here's a better idea. I'll give you some of the stuff I have in my stores. Aye, I'm no stranger to the remedy. An Alamegan friend once used it to treat my festering wounds years and years ago. Safe to say he saved my life. What's that? This is for an Alamegan soldier in Quarry Mill? Heh, so it comes full circle. Well, I hope it helps the poor sod as needs it. Oh, and don't worry about your little head about the payment. I still owe you a deal more than you owe me, I reckon. What a nice guy. You know what, Buscaron? I hope you're in the next expansion. Spoilers, I don't think he is. Well, I say spoilers, but no one's even able to play Dawntrail yet, so... we will meet a long-lost cousin. I'm sure of it. It is well to see you returned. Have you seen the medicine? Have you the medicine for our brother? Gods bless you, adventurer. I'll see that galleon receives treatment at once. Hopefully this will allow the captain to rest easier. It has been a terrible burden on him, trying to keep every man alive. You've done us a great kindness, friend. He ain't heavy. Adventurer, Galleon has gone missing. He's nowhere to be found. He shouldn't be walking about, not with those wounds. If he doesn't get the proper medicine and rest, his condition's likely to deteriorate. To where it was before, or worse. We need you to help us find him, and quickly. Start by asking Albreda. Might be the woman seen something. Alright, Albreda, have you seen anything? You seen a man limping about? Ah, finally. It's about time you came asking about Galleon. I watched him leave Quarrymill some time ago, and he left me with this sealed letter before he went off. Made me swear not to open it until someone came asking. My brothers, I cannot bear to be a burden any longer. That is why I must leave you all. Do not worry for me. Just worry your way safely to Little Alamigo. Blast it. Would that I had known that what he was thinking. I'd have stopped this folly myself. The love Galleon bears for his brothers is so strong he's willing to sacrifice himself for them. Make no mistake, entering the wood in his weakened state is suicide. Indeed, he might die. We have to save him. Out in the wilds, alone, that fool, that great big sentimental fool. My men and I will scour the wood for Galleon. Please help us find him before something terrible happens. Will do. I'll make sure he don't die. I'll punch the problem. I'll punch his leg and it'll fix it and heal it. Watch out! A goblin! I ain't scared of no goblin. Goblin needs nuts in his mouth. Let's go! He's dead. Jesus. Galleon. Captain, but why? You should all be on your way. Who do you take us for? We're all Amigans, and all Amigans never forsake one another. Hardships be damned. Remember the oath we swore, goddamn it. The oath to reclaim our homeland. We'll set foot on all Amigan soil again, together, or not at all. Do you understand me? Yes, sir. Good. Let us return to our brothers. Oh, and don't even think that you'll get off lightly. As soon as you're healed, I'll give you such a thorough thrashing you'll wish we didn't find you. I can't thank you enough for saving Galleon. I'll see you back at Quarrymill. Yippee! A fellow brother has been saved. Galleon's expected to make a full recovery. We'll linger here till he's strong enough to take the road again. As much as I mislike the place, beggars can't be choosers. Indeed. Now that things are relatively settled, I seem to recall that you wanted something of me. You've proven a true friend to my people. Ask me anything and it's yours, so long as it's mine to give. The cooperation of the people of Little Alamigo. That's all? Far be it from me to question your desires, of course. Very well, I will provide you with a letter to show to Gundobald. The old bear was my mentor when I first joined the Resistance. He's intimidating to those who don't know him, but he takes care of his own. I've no doubt that he will do all in his power to aid you. Alright. Finally, this guy will listen to us. He couldn't possibly turn us away this time. Surely. I don't know who Shirley is, but, you know. Why have you returned? You are not welcome here. I thought I made that clear. You spoke with Mefred? It has been so long since I last heard from him. I had feared him dead. 12 be praised. Whoever you are, Mefred sees you as a friend, and any friend of Mefred is a friend of mine. I know of this masked stranger you seek, and will tell you what I can. Nice! Mount speed increase. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has been reportedly appearing near Little Alamigo of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting with him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trusts. Trusts? But they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Alright. Will do. A masked man. No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Gundobald sent you. Listen, I told him it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... you don't know anything about this? Why did you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. Well, you certainly seem to be interested in that knife of yours. For someone who's done nothing wrong, What? Have I been meeting any masked men lately? Let's see. Nope, can't say that I have, but I'll be sure to tell all my friends you're looking for him. There's a bunch been skulking about, right suspicious like. But I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it, and that there's trouble, mark me words. You're not wrong, that masked man has been having some shady dealings as of late. I'm sure. Sure he'll have a word or two. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about a masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me as well. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Alamigo. Naught would do but to depose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got a revolution all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we'd been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did it, it was too late. Alamigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such a time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring word to me. Oh, they're hugging me. Thank you, I appreciate it. Feet collector. What an interesting person. Okay. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with that old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilrid. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you won over Gundobald and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Alright. Will do. I still can't get over the fact that their name is Feet Collector. Okay. Can I thread the needle? I can. Let's go. Oh, shit. Go around. He doesn't see me. Alvin the Ashen. Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of that old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you, or someone else? Curl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her! Alamegan youth. These guys are no match for me. I won't let you foil our plan. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain a power to bring down the Empire, and with it we'll reclaim our homeland. I'm sure you're barking up the wrong tree, friend. As much as I'd like to say you're in the right, I don't know about that one. Don't worry, we'll eventually go to Alamigo. Like, 2 expansions later. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies? That they would go to such lengths for the sake of their plan, for the sake of this plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm themselves, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. Big trouble in Little Alamigo. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundabald, Oh. Bertliana, gods preserve, what happened? I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me to their hideout, and they... Sorry, I had to sneeze again. Jesus. The whole while, they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Alamegans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong. I swear to you, those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Bertliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. Will do, my friend. Well done. Will do, Mr. Titty Man. Map of Jounrye. Uh-oh. I know what that is. A detailed map of the Amaldra stronghold. They be dealing with them lizard people. And not Al-Ra. Riled Lass. What those animals did to Bertliana is unforgivable, and to think they look down upon us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilred to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. I'm sure you're barking up the wrong tree, my friend. Hunting knife. That tree you're trying to go up is definitely a tree that's burning at the top. And you're just climbing it for no reason. Riled youth. If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gundabald's content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the seven hells did I put that bloody map? I took it. I have it with me. Bitch. O mighty Rauger, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of our people. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already set in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemies will pay for their crimes, and no one will dare oppress us ever again. Crystals? Wait a minute. They're gonna summon a fucking primal. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if Ifrit wasn't enough to kill me, they're not gonna kill the Empire. Of that, I can assure you. Gone? The whole lot of them? Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it they mean to do? What's this? A hunting knife, and a map of Jounrye. Wait, you said Wilfred spoke of crystals, did you not? And they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness! These young fools are untrained and unblooded, all. They have no notion of how dangerous the Amalja are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 moms of the crystals. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Them motherfuckers about to die. We must save them from their folly. Uh-oh. Wilfred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Rauger, to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to speak with Jounrye, sneak into Jounrye, and make off with the lizardman's cachet, but they caught us and... So many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price to pay for youthful folly. For all their failings, they are the hope of the Alamigo people. This hope I will guard with my life. We punch our problems! Oh, I gotta attack this guy first. Whoa, tempered. Oh, that's right, yeah. They temper people, that's right. Oh my god, I hate enemies that can heal themselves. That's so annoying. Got him. Strapping lad. Your skills at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youth could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Alamigo. Wait, we come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilrid? Do you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by a god. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about... The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rauger. He swore. Enough. I will hear the rest of this sorry tale back in Little Alamigo. I dare say Sleepy will wish to hear it as well. I would. The masked man doesn't know jack diddly fucking shit. He's stupid. Just like you stupid too. No more lies, Wilrid. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rauger, about using crystals, and then he vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could raise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we could do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilrid. Our home may be lost, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Alamigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy, but whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me, and sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Alamigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcomed here. Yippee! Titty Man, I salute you. Would that we had more information to offer, but what Wilrid told you is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put an end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Alright. And with that, I will probably be ending the stream here. I appreciate everyone who joined me today. Appreciate all the likes and stuff on the stream. Once again, I ask that you leave a like on the stream if you enjoyed it. And as always, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.